Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and I've got some great big packages on the desk. I'm wearing my official Robin Hood Bricks t-shirt. That can only mean one thing, it's Brick Haul O'Clock! With two packages from bricklink.com, one from abroad, and a big surprise at the end. Ooh! Okay, let's get into these packages then. I'm going to leave the bigger one to one side and start on the smaller one. And I was hungry for parts, so I ordered parts from Hungary. That's my excuse anyway. Yeah, I had to go to Hungary for a particular part that I wanted for the collaboration build that I'm doing that's coming up soon, which will be a great big build. Yeah, huge. That's why I need this many bricks for it. Even more to come from Lego Bricks and Pieces, actually, for all the tiles and stuff. But essentially, there was one part that I wanted to augment it with permission from the collaborator, and yeah, there weren't many of them around, as I would explain in a minute, so I had to go further afield, literally across half a continent to the country of Hungary, and they have brilliantly collated loads of interesting parts. So here we go. This is the interesting, well, to me, part that I needed, and it is these sort of windscreen pieces in dark blue. So they're quite regular pieces in some respects. You might remember them from the classic space sets where they had the in normal blue with a sort of big planet logo on the front. But I wanted these, and I wanted 4 of them to act as kind of awnings to augment my version of the collaboration build. And well, nobody really has many of these at all. Now I could have just used normal 2x3 slopes, or combination of 2x3 and 4x3 or whatever like that, but I kind of thought these would look a little bit better, being as they are hollow underneath and with less join lines, so I wanted the best. And the reason why these are rare is because they were unique to one set, and that set was 4746, the Mobile Command Center from 2004, which was an Alpha Team Mission Deep Freeze set. What? Not heard of that one? No, me either. So there were 2 of these in one of those sets, and well, I've got 4 here, so this is 2 sets worth. And well, who had that set? Who can even remember it? It's whatever. It's even hard to see why these pieces were needed in that set. I couldn't find them. I had to go into the instructions to see where to put my little red circle to locate the part on the set picture, and they were just sort of built into the sides in closed position, where it looks even more ugly if you ask me. So it's clearly vital there. I mean, they could have just used 2x3 slopes or 4x3 slopes anyway. Yeah, so yeah, that not very pretty set has though been responsible for me being able to get 4 of this lovely piece to build into the collaboration build, which I hope will be coming soon, because after this package and that package, all I need is for the Lego Bricks and Pieces one to come, and a bit of sorting, cleaning these second-hand ones and so on, and then we're ready to go. So I reckon I'll just plow on with that. It's big, it's cool, looking forward to it. Right, so then we've got some other parts here. That's for an undersea build. It's not particularly important to mention. I think they might be as well. That's important. That is the final piece for my jet ski, which goes in here. You see I've stuck the stickers on from last time. So we've got 2 lovely now complete jet skis to be causing mayhem in Brick Bay. Very nice indeed, so I like those. I can't remember what that one's for. And some more plane windows for my plane facade that's around my airport. Basically, that's going to be getting bigger. My whole airport's going to get a bit deeper, which is good. Something I had to really cram it in to a specific space last time. And now I've got a bit more room. I can kind of relax and spread it out again and get a bit more sort of ground crew action going on. Make the build a bit deeper. Maybe get a second gate in there. I don't know. Definitely bigger customs, or, well, some interior shenanigans. And that facade where we've got the sky gate tunnel sort of thing going to it can be slightly deeper as a result. So yeah, I need some of these more old school windows with a sort of recessed bit to match up with parts that I've already got. So that's good. Tiny bag, can't reuse that. Yep, a little piece. Oh yeah, that's for a Space Police build. Quite hard to get, this sort of ridge tile with the sort of pointy bit on. Quite an interesting shape though. Here's some more pieces. Now I've already got this Ooh, and in better condition than this one, to be honest, which is one of the ones sort of racked up at my surf shop, this Windsurf board. This only came on 6737. And 6736 actually. But yeah, so 2 sets in the Island Extreme line. This one that I mentioned is from Wake Rider from 2002. So I'll need somebody water skiing as well, actually, followed by a shark, no doubt, chasing them in case they fall off. But anyway, I just like this because it's got the patterning on. So when I do my windsurfers, it will just be that little bit different. Also, the orange colour is very nice as well. So yeah, it's a bit damaged up there. I might be able to, when repositioning that, using my patented hot tea technique, be able to sort of stretch that out a little. It's not too fatal. There's a little bit of damage on that corner. But also, I think when it's in use and we've got the man on it and the sail on it, you won't be able to notice. So I think that's still all right, as long as I can get it off and remove it. It doesn't even look like the print's centered on the actual sticker itself either. So I might have to overcompensate, moving it slightly more to the left than it would normally be, so that image is in the middle. I hate it when Lego do that. Yeah, they've just sort of not got it printed on the actual sticker properly in the first place, which makes it a bit hard for everyone else. That's from my space station, a very hard to get part, it seems, or at least it has been for me. Needed 2 of those for my solar arrays. Now, this is important, also for my collaboration build, where I'm going to be adding this to the whole original deal. So that'll all make sense when we get into it. The Where Are My Pants 2x4 tile from 70809, Lord Business's Evil Lair from 2014, which is a Lego movie set, of course. Who could forget those wonderful scenes? I mean, there's so many scenes based around that particular playset. It looks like it's got a lot of play value, if you ask me. It's got it all. My favourite bit is definitely the Lord Business sort of upgrade suit. I must get that. Especially the hat, if you can call it a hat, that he's got on, turning present business into Lord Business. Yeah, that looks absolutely epic. I don't think it's brick built. I think it's just one great big hat piece. So I'll be interested to get that just out of curiosity. But anyway, yeah, I can recenter that. But otherwise, that's in really good condition. So that's nice. Here's a sticker I've been after forever, and thank goodness that's in good condition. So this is actually from the Quickie Mart set, the Simpsons one from 2015, set 71016, where I've been trying to, amongst all the other sets I've been building the arcade machines for, collect the 6 stickers for them, which is sort of 2 screens, 2 sort of marquee bits, and 2 joysticks. And this is the joystick for the Bone Storm game. So there's the screen. As you can see, there's the marquee. So now I can get rid of my makeshift joystick and button and put on the official one. I'll probably recenter it, but oh yes, that looks really nice. Great. So there is one of the 2 machines complete. I've got the other one as well. I've got the screen and the marquee for that. I haven't got the joysticks. It's just a purple joystick, I think it's purple, that I need to complete all of those properly as well. My new arcade, I've got to work out how to display them really. I want to have it sort of open face like the current one, but much taller. So it'll probably be a weird setup that doesn't look very real world. But I'll have all these arcades in because, I've collected recently all the pieces to try and piece them together. So I'll have to do an arcade special video, I think, which in a way isn't that creative. Well, some of them I've created, but some of them are just mini builds from sets. But anyway, that is a vital part. So put those to one side. Another vital part I mentioned a while back was this crystal helm. Yes. So basically it's a normal sort of visor for a knight. And it just goes on a normal helmet, I believe, like that. But, oh yeah, it looks very sinister, doesn't it? But it's in trans clear. And I wanted this along with a trans clear helmet, which I either haven't got yet or haven't unwrapped yet or haven't been able to find, to make what I think will be the prize for the joust competition, which will be the crystal helm, a helmet and visor made out of crystal glass. And that's what everyone is competing for, whether that's a magical item or whether that's just something very desirable is, well, open to debate. But that is, oh yes, a lovely piece, and that's in great condition as well. So I'm very happy with that. Love the little sort of wingy bits on. And flourishes. That makes it look very much like a crystal helm to me. Now that only came in one set, 70337. ultimate lance, what every good knight needs, an ultimate lance from 2016. And yeah, that's a pretty cool set. It's pretty tooled up, if you ask me. And I love his lance, actually. That is quite cool. I might have to copy that. It's diamond tipped for extra penetration power. Yeah, maybe that's a lance that can be up for grabs as a prize alongside the crystal helm. So yeah, anyway, I absolutely love that. I figure I'll have it sort of mounted on a great big pedestal when it's on the clear helmet as well. Maybe add some clear armor, and you know, everyone can be ogling it and wanting to do their very best to try and win it. Yeah, forget the hand of a princess. What is that when you can get crystal armor? And then last but not least is this. Now, do you remember this? This is a crane boom from the set 1782 Discovery Station from 1997. And if you remember my diving bell video, which used the parts from the same set that said XR2 that originally came on the sub that I built into the side that diving bell, the idea was to maybe get the XR1 stickers and put them onto bits of wreckage that would be sort of floating around on the sea bottom right next to where that diving bell is. Kind of like the first one had an implosion. Yeah, a bit dark, but I like that idea very much. So that was an idea in the comments section. So whoever that was, you know who you are. That is your bedoing. Well done. And the important thing is this sticker's in good enough condition. It seems to have moved. It seems to have its stickiness shadow over there, but yeah, I think it might be a bit draggable, actually. It's coming up at that end, but I think we can fix that. It's in good enough condition to go on wreckage, that's for sure. Now, part of me is thinking I ordered 2 of these, but I may be wrong. But technically I only need 1 for some wreckage. It will be quite a good joke, a subtle one. So I'll have to be on similar white pieces that looks like it's from a previous version of that diving bell, so you can kind of see the link. Otherwise, it might not make sense. But yeah, I just love the idea of that joke. There is an XR3 sticker in that set as well on the boat, I believe. But that wouldn't make much sense because that'd be the 3rd version. That'll be after the diving bell. So yeah, I might look out for another one of these just to make the joke even more clear. But that is very good. And if it's the second one I'm missing, then that's a shame because I doubt he'll want to send me just one more piece replacement from Hungary, given the postage. But that is a very cool order, so you can see why I made it. When I found a very, very, very few people that had 4 of these pieces globally, when I found one that had a Wear My Pants sticker, a joystick I desperately needed, a cool surfboard, a crystal helm, 1 of these pieces for that awesome idea, and a few other pieces I needed for projects, well, it was obvious I had to buy there immediately. So not the biggest order, but this is the biggest order. Wow, look at that. Looks like somebody's posted me loads of clothing. It's so sort of big and plump, but this is solid parts, I can assure you. And they're almost entirely for this collaboration that I keep mentioning, that we should be able to unveil very soon. If my bricks and pieces order from Lego also arrives. Wow, this has been sellotaped for days. Oh, golly me. Oh, wow. Sort of opens like a book like that, and we're still on any closer to being in it. It's almost like he's put 2 things together. Oh, that's a bit of an unfortunate way to package a sticker sheet. Wow, that is crinkly. Yeah, well, we'll get onto that, obviously, but that is kind of not cool, man. Yeah. Oh, wow, lots and lots of little bags. I probably won't tip out all these bags, because I think most of them are new parts, which is good for the washing process. That's half of it. Let's see if I can get into the second half. And a lot of them are standard parts, as you might imagine, for what is going to be a big build. I don't want to spoil it too much, but wow, you can just see all this stuff. It'll be a very impressive build in the city. And, well, when I saw it, I fell in love with it. I think you will too. So it'll be great to have the first one globally in Brick Nottingham, albeit a very early version of Brick Nottingham 2.0. So we might have to bring down some other modulars to show off next to. But I think, he said, oh no, there's still more hiding around the corners. I think that is that massacred package. Look at that. Fully emptied, he says, just checking in the last corners before throwing it over his head. Wow, that is a big order. So we have got all sorts of stuff. We got some plates. We got a load of white tiles in every shape, permutation and combination. They're not for it. They're for my experiments with under the sea. So we talked in the comment section of my last video with the harbour of doing some tiles underneath, some plates underneath the tiles to give different colour effects. And you can not use blue on blue like this, because that would be very boring indeed. It would just be like getting a 4x6 of blue. But imagine that one is a different colour, so a different darker blue or a lighter blue or tan for the beach or something like that. Then I can start using some of these angle plates rather than just having sort of blocky transition with the right angles. We'll have some slanted bits as well. So I just got a few of these in blue. I'll be getting some in other colours just to play around with and see how cool it is and how much it'll cost, because I've got a lot of water to cover. And it doesn't mean we have to do it all in one go, of course, but nonetheless, you know, it does add up. So I'm trying to do it as cheaply as possible, because I don't have infinitely deep pockets, and you know, my channel does not even pay for all of the bricks that I buy. So essentially, yeah, I kind of either need your help to do extravagant things, or I have to take it over a much longer period. But these pieces are also for that. I was thinking around the murky areas around the edge of, say, the harbour, sort of key ends and things like that, that basically it'd be all a bit murky green. So maybe that's how my thumb's the sort of key side, and there's just a thin sort of a murky green, scummy sort of level right next to it. Oh, now see this. I got ridiculously excited about this tile. I'm so sad, aren't I? But anyway, here we are. Here is a 2x2 tile, and it says the word Lamborghini on it. So, well, I got ridiculously excited when I saw this, because it comes from the 42115 Lamborghini Shan from 2020. And because that's a great big Technic car set, it's not something I really paid much attention to. But when I saw it, I thought about Clarkson's farm. And you know, the fact that Clarkson has bought a ridiculous, great big Lamborghini tractor, because they also make tractors. And then when I saw this in lime, I thought, oh, I've got a lime-coloured tractor. So maybe I should buy this tile for £1.40. What? And put it on my tractor. So yeah, I was embarrassingly excited, and I couldn't kind of not buy it once I saw it, even though it was £1.40 for a very small piece of plastic with the word Lamborghini written on it. And there's probably cheaper ways of getting it, but I just thought, oh, I have to do it. I have to do it. So here is my lime tractor from the old pig farm set, and I've already transferred a nice sticker on with the sort of corn logo onto the front there from a piece from another tractor. But I thought, yeah, no, there's even a 2x2 tile already on the front. So if I just swap that, so there's my Clarkson equivalent Lamborghini tractor. And was that worth £1.40? Well, it was to me. So that is super cool. Oh, I'm so happy with that. No one will ever notice that now. If they don't watch this video, no one will notice that. But I'll know it's there, and that's important to me. So that is super cool. Super, super cool. Wow, cool. Right, so that tile's out of the way. That was very exciting. So we've got lots of bricks moving on in medium nougat or nugget or nougat or whatever you pronounce it as. I always get comments on how I pronounce that, but that is one of the ways we do in the UK. I've got a few parts for different builds. Sometimes I see a city set and I really like the sort of baddie's car or something, but I don't need another police car, and I don't need another police helicopter even more. So basically I'm just going to buy the parts to make the bit of that set I want. And if it doesn't have loads of stickers on, or if I can get the sticker sheet easily, it works out way cheaper. So it's a bit more time consuming, but time I can handle. I'm trying to maximize my resources to go as far as possible, so that is a good way. And you can probably guess which one it is if I say that those dark turquoise tiles, I think, are for the same build. So that's super cool. That's for a little Technic mechanism I'm going with. Sand green 1x1s. They're for all my subway entrances, so I'll open that and tip them out. Yes, because I said already last time with those fence pieces, I'm building at least 3 more of those. So we've got little 3D, entrances people can walk actually down into the steps down all over the city. including linking up with that new subway station we've got right in the front. And those are the curved slopes that go over the kind of signage for each of those. So they're vital as well. Hinge bricks for geometry. I think those 1x2s in dark bluish grey and these 2x2s are just for all of the track ballast type builds I'm going to have to do on corners and so on. Should we look at this mangled sticker sheet? I mean, right, note to sellers, use bits of cardboard, maybe just from the packaging of Lego boxes. It just needs one piece, the same size, either side, front to back, sellotape around the sides, and then it's sorted. Then you can pack it. Oh, rubbish. Right, I think I'll be able to flatten this. It doesn't look too messed up. There's a sort of a bit of an impact dent there, but it's not ideal, is it? Anyway, you won't have seen this before. I hadn't. Anyway, yeah, it comes from the set 42167, Mack LR electric garbage truck from 2024. One that passed me by, possibly because it's new, but also probably because it's kind of a Technic build. And I just really liked these tree pictures with the birds above and the recycle sign. I thought I could use somewhere, either on a vehicle of my own or on a billboard or goodness knows what, or even chopped up using sticker surgery and just rearranged in a different way to make some sort of advert or, I don't know, green machine of some sort. Not only that, but we've got some really good vents with an impact dent on one of them saying Mack Electric, so I could make one of my existing trucks an electric truck, so that sounds pretty good, and one for the nose, so yeah, it should probably be white, I guess. Some interesting stripes, don't know where I used those, but those look pretty good. Recycling signs, some sort of gubbins, bits and bobs on the side there, and some sort of controls and all sorts going on there as well. So I thought that was a really versatile sheet. And although that tile might have cost me £1.40 on my wonderful Lamborghini tractor, which is now going on the streets, I tell you, that's not getting buried in the farm. I'm having that front and centre. This was a bargain. This was 40p. So I thought, yeah, I have to buy that now. Oh yeah, and there's another great big Mack badge there. That's sort of shiny. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so yeah, that's going to get my juices flowing. So ideas for that. Maybe there's something I already own that you know about that this would go well on. Kind of does shout garbage truck or something similar, doesn't it? But yeah, mine's green. Maybe it'll work on that. Maybe I just need to hold it up and see if it'll work on the side of mine. It might be stickers across assembly though, which I don't always like the idea of. But anyway, good sheet for the price. So loads of tan bricks. Very clever people might be able to guess what this build is just from what I'm showing you. Loads of masonry bricks there, normal bricks. That is for something else. That's for my racing setup. You know, we've got the idea that we're going to have a racing through the streets of Brick Nottingham. So I figure I'm going to need loads of red and white sort of checkered edging all over the place. So there's some red and there's some white for some good old barriers. Lovely. I think these small slopes as well offer that sort of red and white sort of checkered edging to the track, which is going to be on the streets of Brick Nottingham, so bringing another theme into the city. Originally, I was going to do it with Speed Champions cars and stuff like that, but they're a bit big and a bit weird. And also, I've got loads of racing sort of rally type cars in Lego City format that are just the right format, very colourful, very nice indeed. So I figured, well, I may as well make a good use for those, because otherwise, where are they going to go? Ah, now here's an interesting piece. Now I've actually got this for the same build as my all of my old grey pieces. It's very hard to get an old grey dish. Basically, they're few and far between and worth a bit of money. And yeah, not every store's got them. But you can get a dish in regular light grey, light bluish grey, quite easily. And sometimes when they've got a printing on, they're even cheaper. So I don't need it for this printing. You won't be able to see this printing in the way that I'm planning to use it, an Operation Old Grey, which is something else that I can bring to the channel quite soon, actually. It's just a toss-up between doing something with bringing the old stuff down or getting on with new stuff. You know, we've got to get the balance right. Tell me what you're most interested in. Maybe I should just do one, then the other, one, then the other. But anyway, this is for that. And this came on the set 75347, the TIE Bomber from 2023. And if you want proof, here's my TIE Bomber from 2023. Oh yeah, a mega set from my Imperial Vehicles collection, which I kind of have on top of my cabinets in this room, just for my own pleasure, really. And it also came with a unique officer torso as well for that kind of collection of Imperial officers. So yeah, that goes there on that set and looks rather lovely. Very nice set indeed, that. I like it a lot. Don't know if we ever had the Type Bomber before. Not that I can remember anyway. So yeah, anyway, there is a nice cheap dish that I can use that way around. We have got black parts. More medium nougat. Tan. Anything else of interest? He says, looking through frantically. Plates of every shape. Bricks of every shape. We did that dish. Oh, those are just for my pizza restaurant on fire. I'm still collecting parts for that. These are the 1x1x3 bricks. Essentially, I had loads of columns made out of 1x1s, and I think they're ugly. So basically, if you can replace 6 1x1s with 2 1x1x3s, then all the better. I did the same thing on my Lime train as well, the Python. So yeah, there don't seem to be many of them around, but yeah, I buy them wherever I can. Nice little handle. I swear I asked for more than one of those as well. But anyway, yeah, that's a windy handle for an upcoming project. Yeah, quite hard to get. I haven't got many in my collection anyway. I swear I asked for 2 or 3 of those, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, more bits in dark tan. Window frames in black. Big plates in tan. Some round kind of window tops. Very nice indeed. Plan to use a few of those in different colours in my old town as well. They kind of look really good above a door, and then you can put the arch over that, of course. Hinges, bright green weird slopes. I think I should have some dark green weird slopes as well, but I can't see those. I might pass them. Oh, there they are. Very nice. Oh, more parts for my subway stations. Just some tiles in sand green. Don't know where that pile is. In there somewhere. Oh, these are very vital. These are for my drop pod, the drop pod number 4. 4 of these bars in lime. They're quite hard to get your hands on as well, to hold on all of the sort of flappy bits. We're almost at the position where we've got 3 of those, and I'll have to decide what building they're all smashing into to take apart, probably an existing build. I don't know. Or maybe I'll build something specially. I don't think I want to apply that to my collaboration build. That would be a bit heartbreaking, smashing something so new. 3 of these. Kind of hatch pieces in white. Now they're just for stairs to go up, basically. It's quite a good structural method of getting a stairway up. You do have these sort of 2 tabs if you don't include the flappy central bit, but that is not the biggest crime to humanity, to be fair. So there's 3 of those. Oh, a massive bag of 1x1s. They must have been cheap for my ballast situation. Loads of glass. The 2x3 frames, and maybe there'll be some for the no, I can't see it, for the 1x2 frames. No, that seems to be about it. So yeah, lots of interesting parts, but none of them oh, there's the turny handles. I knew I'd ordered more than one. So it's 1 in red and 3 in black. Brilliant, cool, because there's a few times when I've looked for a windy handle just as a temporary replacement for a motor when designing something, and yeah, they're vital for that. So that is all good. We've got absolutely loads of stuff here for a very good upcoming project. I think that bricks and pieces order is on its way, but there's one more thing before we stop here, and that is dun 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 2 more of these. Again, I'll have to go abroad for these, this time to France, because, well, to get this replacement bridge for across the opening of Brick Bay, I think I need 6 of these. I could do 4, 2 on each side for a new rail bridge, kind of like the Firth of Forth Bridge in Scotland. But I think I might get 3 on each side. So I need 6 of these, and they aren't that common. 2 of them came in the set 3774 Bridge, good name, from 2005. And I still need to do something to conceal these top studs and so on. But essentially, I'm still going to have 2 rail lines going across Brick Bay. It won't be a crawl space now, so it'll go completely over the deep sea and deep underground profiles as well. But rather than have the blue bridge made out of rails, single rails, and the grey bridge made out of those very big girder pieces, I'm going to keep the blue one because that's absolutely awesome. And maybe put that at the front, so it's in front of these great big pieces that will be in red in the second thing from where you bridge from when you come into the room. So I think it will be blue, thinner, looking good on the cargo line, and then great big chunky red on the passenger line for that inner loop. Cool, yeah. So I think we've got 3 of these now. So 3 down, 3 to go. Yeah, I'll be going further and further afield, I think, to get these for the right price. Because you can get them in the UK, but they're about £20 or something on eBay. And you think, I could buy one abroad, maybe get a few other pieces while I'm there and get it posted. And it'd still be cheaper. So why would I not do that? So anyway, that is your surprise at the end. So a veritable heap of Lego with all the interesting bits, most interesting bits, hidden at the bottom. So I'll rearrange all of this for the final shots, and yeah, I can get sorting. Well, so many awesome parts, but because I'm really tragic, my favourites were definitely the joystick over here and, wow, that Lamborghini 2x2 tile. I don't know what's wrong with me. I clearly need help. But yeah, I had fun anyway. Oh, and these 4 awnings, of course, they'll be really good in that final build. And one thing I found whilst rearranging all of this stuff was the second vent for that idea to put vents on my hidden side train. So that is going to be complete as well. If you were the one who suggested that, you've had your bedoying already. But as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do also subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel, where you'll see all of these pieces being used in due course. Some, well actually the vast majority of these very soon in a big collaboration build from another YouTuber. And if you value these channels, there are many ways in which you can support them. Do check out the links in the description below. So next week on this channel, we'll be having another brick haul, Kel Surprise. And on the main channel, well, I'm sport for choice. I've got so much to do. So I'll have to see what I'm in the most mood for and what I've got close to hand. But yeah, the process continues. We will just keep eating that elephant one bite at a time. So until next time, see you. Oh, and I'll have to get designing some interesting wreckage as well for the doomed XR1.